We are their quarry.
Skulls. So that mist is their work. We won't be able to send in another chopper for now. Plus, you'll need to eliminate the skulls. We cannot lose Code Talker.
What the fuck? Where is it? Is there a ladder around here? No, just this. Oh, come on! Right there. I know there's supposed to be a ladder somewhere, isn't there? And I'm dead. Finally find the fucking thing. Just die already. Put me out of my misery. Oh god. Fuck off. Too close. Oh my god. I love going blind. Fuck me, man. Just get on the fucking ground. Go down there. Of course you're going inside. Where are you? Yeah, I couldn't shoot him or it would have killed me. Okay, this is annoying. Just flop, get down there. He's like he's defending him. Oh my god. I'm hoping for an opportunity, but I got fuck all. Probably teleport out here. Nice. Finally. thing actually dead?
Marker placed.
What the hell? Oh god, I'm tired of getting interrupted. Fuck off and go down. Finally, somebody dropped.
Enemy presence detected.
I've been streaming too long. I get really fucking cranky. I mean, if I was playing something decent, I would be less cranky. I would still be cranky, but I wouldn't be like this. Fuck.
Nice going, boss. That mist is clearing. Great work, boss. I'm coming in on another chopper.
Support helicopter
Get code talker to the
requested.
LZ and wait there.
Good talker.
Mission info has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
This is B-Quad!
B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Alright, I'm taking these.
Support helicopter has arrived.
As soon as I see containers, I have to have them. This is B-Quad. B-Quad, where's Morpho? Fuck you. Why can't I move? Oh, okay, it's a cutscene.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
You make shipping containers and hate them?
Boss,
Yeah.
that was exceptional.
I used to do lawn maintenance, and I fucking hate an overabundance of grass. Ugh. Having to deal with it.
Skullface is no longer in Africa. The nuclear test was a success. Now they turned their knives on me.
Satellites didn't read any test. Neither did seismometers.
The detonation test took place 5 years ago in the southern Indian Ocean. The final test was the opposite, to prevent detonation.
You mean?
Skullface plans to sell nuclear weapons that he retains control of.
It's not like hawking small arms to militias.
Indeed. He plans to avoid detection by exporting minerals containing tiny amounts of uranium in the form of metallic archaea.
Looked like he was giving me
Once
the
on
finger.
site, the metallic archaea
He's doing the Italian hand
enrich
right
the
now.
uranium and weaponize it.
Come on, shake your hand,
Loaded
the
onto
Italian hand.
all-terrain bipedal machines. They ensure any country, armed group, even the smallest terrorist cell, can become a nuclear power.
Bipedal. So that's why they needed Huey.
A nuke business to replace the arms business. And Skullface owns the market.
The very atmosphere of nukes, anywhere and everywhere. Deterrence on all sides.
So that's why he ran a non-detonation test.
Yes. Another metallic archaea instantly overrides the criticality generator. It fails safe only he controls. Any such weapon can be deactivated whenever he chooses, regardless of who owns it.
Stop wagging that
or their
finger.
intent to use it.
Nukes. Controlled by a man, not a country.
If they proliferate, Conventional nukes lose all value.
They're already controlled by men,
Political,
please.
military, and economic. The two superpowers become powerless.
I don't buy it, really, but okay. Oh no. Oh no, Code Talker tapes. Did I just go to bed now? Oh man. What a way to end the stream. Well, it's not over yet. Skull's machete. I don't remember that. Code Talker, Skull.
The R&D and medical teams have come up with a proposal for a new suit that applies Code Talker's research, the Parasite suit. Apparently, it can recreate some of the Skull's unusual abilities. But in order to use those abilities, it needs parasites. If you want to wear this suit, you're going to need to get a hold of parasites by extracting skulls.
Please no. Skulls. Death Rooster. What a baller name.
We need to stop the epidemic at Mother Base.
About the pathogen spreading through Mother Base, what's your opinion?
Textbook symptoms of vocal cord parasite infestation. And judging from this casualty list, it is the Kikongo strain. Meaning, a breed of parasite that triggers symptoms upon detecting pronunciation specific to Kikongo.
So how do we keep them from becoming symptomatic?
Use this. A type of Wolbachia, introduced to a sample of the parasite. A parasitic bacteria that colonizes the parasites, turning male to female and preventing copulation.
The soldier's gonna grow vaginas?
We must cultivate more.
Maybe their penises will slowly invert. And their balls climb up into their bodies and become ovaries again.
Thanks to Code Talker, we've managed to put a stop to any new vocal cord parasite infections. We couldn't save those already symptomatic, but everyone who survived has been released from the quarantine platform. Skullface will pay for this.
Headface. Somebody said that one time and I laughed my ass off. It wasn't even that funny. I still laughed.
Again with the truth serum?
What are those legs made of? Titanium? All the way to the femur.
Ooh.
Metallic archaea.
Sahelanthropus. Where is it?
What?
We have to know before his plan is complete.
Sometimes I actually feel bad for Huey.
Sahelanthropus is the final piece.
Other times not.
What are you talking about?
If the Soviets break out a mobile, controllable nuclear weapon, East-West relations will be right back at the Cuban Missile Crisis.
The Cold War returns to life, as countries without nuclear arsenals line up for what Skullface is selling. Nuclear weapons proliferate overnight, and on the brink of annihilation, the world maintains its balance.
But we know this is all just a shield, a ruse.
The cleansing parasites are what matter most. A WMD to eclipse even nukes, and the only one that can still be used. Skullface is the world's greatest threat, and Zero's. The pieces are in place. All that remains is to unveil Sahelanthropus in Afghanistan.
They can't activate it without me. Okay, B-Zero. Sahelanthropus is beyond the Soviet base camp, in a lab built by the Soviet philosophers. That's what you're looking for. But I have no idea how he's controlling it. It wasn't designed to accommodate a human pilot.
The name's Huey. Funny considering that's not his name, and he says that line. Thing for strange love. Huey simping hard.
No! No! Wait!
We got word from Afghanistan. Everyone at the Soviet base camp's dead. No sign of fighting. Parasites. Skullface's men then headed north. The target is OKB-0. That's where he'll activate Sahelanthropus. Unless we stop him, he'll go down in history a conquering victor. We can't let that happen. Wipe him out. Don't leave any trace of his existence.
Oh, down.
I'm gonna need backup on this one.
You'll rendezvous on site.
Oh god. Cringe. Haven't looked at all this shit yet. If I change Mother Base's color,
Mission
will Mother
list
Base and the photos
updated.
change?
Development project
I wouldn't be
has been
surprised.
added.
Does she look over eventually if you stare at her long enough? I wasn't looking at anything. He's taking pictures of Eli.
Where is she?
You mean quiet? In her cell, of course.
Why did you send her out with the boss on that mission?
She proved herself well enough, didn't she? The boss sure knows talent when he sees it.
That woman will never be one of us. She's targeting him.
Don't forget, we do owe her one.
What's that supposed to mean?
Remember what happened when she first got here? She shot down the aircraft Cypher sent after us. Not only that, she hit the cockpit. Who else could have done that? We're talking about a fighter jet traveling at Mach speed.
What's your point?
If she hadn't been there, the boss's chopper would be at the bottom of the ocean right now. Or it would have been followed right back to Mother Base. So let's say she does have some elaborate scheme in the works. If you want to catch her in the act, all we can do is sit back and wait. On the other hand, if she swears allegiance to the boss like our other Fulton recruits, he couldn't ask for a better partner.
She's got you fooled.
I have eyes on her. If she tries anything, she'll regret it. We lose nothing either way.
Ocelot is overly optimistic, but this is obviously the opposite, but worse. He's like a little too mental, a little quiet. Just chill out. It's like he has some sort of some predetermination. Like it's almost like he's met her before or something like that. Like that's the only way you could be just that crazy about it. I don't know. But I guess if he thinks she'll fuck them all, maybe he's not overreacting. But like, it's not even possible to like put a dent in his cynicism. It just seems kind of weird. Not even slightly willing to accept that she could be useful.
About the pathogen spreading through Mother Base. You've seen everything we've got on the outbreak. What's your opinion?
Textbook symptoms of vocal cord parasite infestation. And judging from this casualty list, it is the Kikongo strain, meaning a breed of parasite that triggers symptoms upon detecting pronunciation specific to Kikongo.
So our Kikongo-speaking staff are at risk.
Quite so.
He's right. All the victims do speak Kikongo.
So they can survive if they just use another language.
There is no guarantee. You're only dealing with the Kikongo strain. Other language strains may be present. You well know he was teaching them languages from all over the world.
The Devil's House. Nzoya Badia Bolu.
There is no way to know how many strains he has at his disposal.
So how do we keep them from becoming symptomatic? You mentioned using microbes.
Use this. A type of Wolbachia. Introduced to a sample of the parasite.
Wolbachia?
A parasitic bacteria that colonizes the parasites, turning male to female and preventing copulation. You must cultivate more. What have you done with the infected bodies?
Cremated to stop the spread of infection, but we did keep a few for study.
Good. Take this sample, grind it to a pulp, and introduce it to the larvae now nesting in the dead. The Wolbachia will multiply rapidly within those larvae.
They're soldiers, not some petri dish.
Conventional cultivation methods will take too long. Extract the Wolbachia from those larvae and vaccinate your men. Kikongo speakers first. This is the fastest, surest way. No one is to speak a word of Kikongo until the Wolbachia are safely inside them. I will instruct your medical staff in detail on site. You have the appropriate facilities.
Yes, but
do not worry. I made a pact with your bit de Cholone on the honor of the Dene. I speak no lies.
Keep an eye on him.
Will do. Follow me. I'll take you to the medical team.
Now, we must wait for the Wolbachia to multiply in the larvae.
How is the disease transmitted? If it's carried by insects or rodents, then...
There is no intermediate host.
So...
The vocal cord parasites lay their eggs in the larynx of the host. Most hatch and migrate to the lungs, but some are transported to the mouth through ciliary movement, mixing in with saliva.
Saliva. Droplet transmission.
Sneezing, coughing. Any food or water containing infected saliva. It would spread fast.
Indeed. And when the larvae migrate to the lungs, symptoms can resemble the early stages of a cold, making it easy to infect others.
Meaning a simple conversation would be enough to pass it on.
All right, so what happens after the larvae migrate to the lungs?
It is as I said before. They mature by feeding on alveolar tissue. It is only then that noticeable symptoms appear in the host.
And by that point, it's too late. He's infected everyone else. It's one hell of a weapon you've created.
That is what Blag Ana wanted. Something that would spread easily. In truth, he's not the reason. But we will discuss that another time.
The Wolbachia have multiplied. We're preparing to extract them and begin vaccinating. But is this really the only way? Sure, it'll prevent infection, but the cost.
You would rather remove their vocal cords?
No. Tactical communication's a linchpin of what we do.
What if we were to ban the use of Kikongo?
Insufficient. First, there's no guarantee that only the Kikongo strain is here. Second, there is the matter of how the parasites lay their eggs. Before they can copulate, they must be exposed to the pronunciation of a specific language for a period of time, like a container filling with water. But the duration between when the container is full and when the copulation actually begins varies from case to case. In other words, even if the infected stop speaking as a countermeasure, it may already be too late. The only true solution is to prevent copulation through the Wolbachia, or by physically removing the affected tissue.
Do any anti-parasitics work?
It sounds as though you have already tried.
Yeah. We tried every one there is, and nothing.
I have yet to find a medicine that can remove the parasites. At best, it temporarily covers their ears.
Why is that?
Because the parasites are companions to us. To remove them inevitably harms the host.
Companions?
More than you think. And this is why the human immune system cannot eliminate them.
We've inoculated the staff with Wolbachia to keep them from becoming symptomatic.
That should also contain the infection.
How did this happen in the first place? It has to have been a Cypher spy within our ranks.
If this is so, then why the Kakongo strain? If their intent was to wipe you out.
Skullface said the remaining English parasite was close to the boss. If this latest strain was his doing, he wouldn't have tipped his hand.
It is possible someone brought eggs onto the base without knowing. Stuck to their shoes, clothing.
Well, that makes the most sense to me. And where did the eggs come from?
You mentioned that your boss visited Nzoya Badiopulu.
Sure, but his gear's disinfected immediately upon return.
Then he was not the carrier.
And not just the boss. All staff dispatched to high-risk regions were quarantined on the flight back. When the symptoms first appeared, we checked and disinfected all equipment used up to that point. Any and all prisoners, soldiers, materials, and animals extracted during missions were also quarantined. So, that just leaves...
I have seen children around here. Where are they from?
all over. Some were being held hostage at a mine. Then there were the troublemakers at Bwala Yamasa.
Bwala Yamasa?
Yeah.
Their clothes, their things. Did you burn them?
They're just kids. We couldn't. And besides, not one of them's shown symptoms.
The parasites don't infect prepubescent hosts. Their vocal cords are not fully developed.
Well, if infection doesn't occur in children...
It is possible they carried eggs on their clothes, and the infection spread from them.
Check the kid's stuff.
I doubt there is any trace left by now.
But if there is, some of those kids must be close to hitting puberty. How could we have missed this? The name Bwala Yamasa got quite a reaction from you. I'm guessing the Kakongo strain was released in that village.
Cypher used that region to experiment with vocal cord parasite transmission. The Kakongo strain. The settlements around the refinery upstream of Bwala Yamasa were the proving grounds. They would infect one villager, then record transmission speed. Dangerous work. If they failed to contain the infection, it would slip into the surrounding regions.
At which point the world found out about the parasites, making them useless as a weapon. Incredible they'd risk such a thing.
The test site was densely populated too. A terrible place for such experiments. No doubt, they thought burning everything would wipe away all traces. The settlements were covered in oil anyway. Who would wonder if one day they caught fire? And so it did. They burned it all. Living and dead.
Those remains.
But they miscalculated. Transmission speed was far faster than anticipated. It may have been the temperature, or hygiene standards, or perhaps the parasites reacted quickly to Kakongo. Whatever the reason, nearly all villages were swiftly infected, and the settlements reduced to mounds of corpses. Making matters worse, the dry season was ending. When it came time to burn the village, the Moneni River had swelled. Many of the bodies were waterlogged.
Meaning they didn't burn completely.
The corpses still contained viable eggs, and the larvae washed downstream. And when the people downstream drank that water...
That marked the end for Bwala Yamasa.
I learned all of this at the mansion. I warned him of the risk of eggs getting out.
And?
We are prepared for any eventuality.
I get it. Putting the oil field back online. The oil leaks, saner. They plan to pollute the river. Prevent the spread of infection.
But the oil flow was stopped, and downstream the people of Massa village started using the water again. The PF soldiers deployed at the village were locals, spoke Kikongo. They were infected, and the kids survived.
I've heard enough.
And who stopped the flow of oil?
Don't.
We did.
That confirms it. The source of the Kikongo strain infection was Massa village. And the children brought it here. It is no one's fault. There is no blame to be cast.
The parasites, they were tested in other regions?
Their physiology requires that they be tested under varied conditions. Another test site was in Afghanistan.
So it was the parasites there.
Both the Pashto and Tajik languages are spoken in the mountains of Afghanistan, and population density is low. Ideal testing grounds for how accurately the parasites target only the specified language. It is also relatively easy to prevent the spread of infection.
And the results?
The first test, I am told, was a success. Once the Pashtun Mujahideen were infected with the Pashto strain, they were all but wiped out.
The Hamid fighters at Smasei Fort.
It was doubly successful. No Tajik Mujahideen or Soviet soldiers became symptomatic.
So the parasites proved to be effective. What about the second test?
Also supposedly a success. A Pashtun village was the target. However, the original aim was to obtain samples of the infected. In this, they failed.
And the village?
The Soviets enacted a standard scorched earth operation.
That must have been the village where Malak lived, before being held captive at La Marjate Palace.
Malak.
Having had more time to think on it, the details shared with me may have been false. They are madmen who would do anything to cover up the truth.
They certainly seem to like tossing their problems in the fire.
As a boy, Skullface's life went up in flames. Perhaps that is what fuels his fixation with fire.
Your Wolbachia stopped the infection all right, but I still don't get it. How can a few bacteria change males to females? I know they're only bugs, but...
It is not such a rare thing in the natural world. Many insects and nematodes are infected with Wolbachia.
But why?
They nest in the cell cytoplasm of the host, even in the egg cells, with the result that the offspring are born infected.
Mother-to-child transmission.
However, Wolbachia cannot nest in sperm because they do not have cytoplasm. So even a successful infection of a male ends after a single generation. This means the Wolbachia must resort to maximizing the population of infected females.
Sounds like an ethnic cleansing campaign on a tiny scale.
Gender change from male to female is their survival tactic.
So more females means more Wolbachia carriers, so it can keep thriving in the following generations.
But the parasites in a human host are supposed to be a mating pair. If there's no male, there'll be no offspring at all. It's killing itself.
Slow down. This tactic is intended for environments where a single male can copulate with multiple females. Originally, the Wolbachia did not infect the vocal cord parasites. I created a mutated strain, modifying the Wolbachia so that it could infect monogamous pairs. The Wolbachia's greatest multiplying tactic, the male-to-female change, worked against itself in the monogamous parasites. Just as you said. Then, I performed repeated selection of Wolbachia strains until I achieved 100% certainty of male-to-female conversion.
Creating female-female pairs, unable to reproduce.
And you say the Walbakia affects the host of the host, that is, us, cutting off our means to reproduce?
It is almost certain. Of course, we will not turn female. After all, mammals possess no natural gender-changing function. But some Wolbachia strains can cause cytoplasmic incompatibility in the host.
Is that some cell deformity?
Put simply, it means the altered sperm of infected males kill the female's egg on contact.
And that's happened to us?
Yes. And yet, what occurs in humans is not just simple CI. To date, there are no cases of Wolbachia affecting humans. The fact that this strain causes this effect, is it the vocal cord parasite's affinity with humans? I do not know enough to say for sure.
So the parasite warps the host. Reminds me of what Skullface said.
It is the way of all organisms to create their own optimal environment. Just look at you and this base. Organisms that cannot do this are doomed to extinction. The difference with parasites is that their environment is another organism. That creates a connection between life and life. Parasitism, symbiosis, or death. In this way, the host too is challenged to adapt.
About this OKB-0 Emmerich was talking about. Its location and features match the citadel in the mountains northeast of the Soviet base camp. Built during the time of Alexander the Great, it was left in ruins following one of Genghis Khan's campaigns. Its occupants changed time and again due to war, and it was expanded on more than one occasion. Ultimately, it fell into the hands of the Soviet philosophers. The Soviet army was using it as the headquarters of its Afghan invasion force. But it would seem that Skullface's connection with the philosophers gave him license to develop Sahelanthropus there. And that's what Emmerich was doing at the place, before he got the axe. But OKB is a designation the Soviets use for weapon design bureaus. There's no way they'd have one of those in Afghanistan. And, in principle, the numbers that follow OKB are always integers above 1. There is no 0. Perhaps this was a secret facility of the Soviet and Chinese philosophers dating back prior to World War II. Though it's more likely Skullface just picked a fake name that more or less fit the Soviets' pattern. He doesn't go there often, but he sure as hell won't miss this. They use the heliport on top of the tower for his visits. Start by heading for the heliport. Then wait for your chance to make contact with Skullface.
It seems Sahelanthropus's armor is made from depleted uranium. That offers some serious protection. The U.S. military is planning on using it for its main battle tanks, too. Maybe that's where Emmerich got the technology.
Uranium? They're using nuclear fuel for armor now?
No. What they use for nuclear fuel is uranium-235, which is extracted from natural uranium. Depleted uranium is a byproduct of that process. Sort of like the leftovers, I guess. The garbage. Uranium-235 makes up 0.72% of natural uranium, whereas depleted uranium contains only 0.2%.
What are the benefits of using it for armor?
It's a pretty short list. Uranium's a heavy metal, like lead, meaning it can hold a greater amount of kinetic energy. But it also boasts a hardness closer to tungsten. That makes it an ideal material to use for, say, armor-piercing ammunition penetrators. But it's not the best choice for armor. Its volume is less than that of ceramics, but for an equal weight, you could end up with less protection.
So why use it then?
According to Emmerich, it came down to him being unable to source ceramics technology from a manufacturer. Plus, given that it's an upright walking vehicle, he wanted to reduce the bulk of certain areas. Despite all that, depleted uranium still makes for some tough armor, and Emmerich says it's been proven in live fire tests. It stops most Soviet tank shells.
Code Talker, What are the metallic archaea?
Volcanic craters spewing sulfur. Water hot enough to boil your skin off. Ocean depths of 800 plus atmospheres. Wastelands radioactive enough to kill you where you stand. There are groups of organisms that survive despite. No. Because of
Are you some kind of pervert?
such environments.
I've heard about them. Extremo... something.
Extremophiles. By selecting certain species, then subculturing and repeatedly modifying them, I created a metallic offspring of pure archaea. They subsist on metals rather than organic matter.
And some of them even consume uranium?
Yes. Uranium enrichment archaea metabolize only uranium-235. As a result, they produce weapons-grade enriched uranium.
How is that possible?
Consider how plants fractionate carbon isotopes when they conduct photosynthesis. Nature possesses abilities beyond our imagination.
So it was archaea that brought down your chopper?
Corrosive archaea, yes. They oxidize metals, feeding off the energy in the electrons they receive. What became of the wreckage?
We had the R&D team retrieve samples for study in airtight plastic containers, of course.
Prudent. We shall extract archaea from it in good time. They should help you fight back against Blagana.
Any chance we could start now? It doesn't have to be a lot. I might just have another use for them.
If it's only a small amount you need.
That's fine. I'll get the R&D team to assist. Let's go.
South Africa was previously suspected of developing nuclear weapons. It already had a conspicuous presence at the UN because of apartheid and its armed expansionism. But when neighboring Angola and Mozambique became socialist countries in '74, South Africa felt hounded into a corner. So it accelerated its nuclear program to protect itself. 3 years later, the Soviets discovered a test facility, and 2 years after that, an American satellite observed a flash in the southern Indian Ocean. It said this was South Africa conducting a nuclear test with the help of a certain ally. Skullface used the situation in South Africa to get this ally to lend a hand. They both wanted nukes, so it was a mutually beneficial relationship. On the surface, anyway.
I figure South Africa started getting serious about nuclear weapons production in '75. In '74, the government was still able to get by with bluffing that it had a nuclear arsenal. But the year after, word spread that an independent armed group in the Caribbean was crushed by Cypher for possessing a WMD. That's right, boss. What happened to you and your men was the reason South Africa decided to push ahead with nuclear development. A force independent of any country getting its hands on a nuke. That was a threat to the existence of countries everywhere. It wasn't just South Africa. Your presence pushed a lot of countries to get nukes. The world was scared of you. You were a threat to more than just the Cold War. If nations are gears in a machine, you had the power to smash them loose and watch the whole world grind to a halt. Emmerich uses externally powered legs of his own design. It's bionics technology, a product of the U.S. military's failed attempt to develop a powered exoskeleton. All the wearer has to do is apply a little force, and the actuators continue the movement in that direction. But his legs are unique. Instead of using a hydraulic mechanism, the actuators run off metallic archaea. That increases the actuator's reaction speed and also enables him to lock and release the joints at will. The legs are a nifty little gadget, but they have two clear weaknesses. First, they're dependent on external power, maybe because he built them knowing he couldn't leave his lab. There's no internal battery. That's why they won't work if they aren't plugged in. Second, and this is more than just a weakness, The legs are directly connected to his bones. Could be to minimize signal loss and the orders output to the legs and the drive response from them. Either way, Emmerich has used bolts to attach load-bearing parts directly to his femurs, probably by mimicking surgical treatment for compound fractures and the like. But the end result is those legs and his body are fused together, and that appears to be how he's able to move them so precisely. But that also means that any shock to the legs would be delivered right to his bones by way of those bolts. The same is true if he encounters the corrosive metallic archaea. If the corrosive archaea ate into the exposed bolts, they'd reach the endoskeleton parts and eat through them too in the blink of an eye. The doctor's bones are full of holes to accommodate all the bolts. They're like sponges. If he were to lose the reinforcing parts, even the tiniest bit of force or weight would snap his bones. So when I dangled those corrosive metallic archaea in front of him, he realized straight away what would happen. Life wouldn't be worth living if he lost those legs of his. I'd bet that is what the doctor fears the most. I just helped him imagine what it would be like. Thanks to that, I got the information we needed without either of us getting hurt. You know how he is. He's probably already over the shock. The better you know your adversary, the easier it is for you to get information from them. And vice versa.
Okay.
Please select a mission.
Skullface.
Thanks to Code Talker, we've managed to put a stop to any new vocal cord parasite infections. We couldn't save those already symptomatic, but everyone who survived has been released from the quarantine platform. Skullface will pay for this. Boss, Emmerich confessed. Skullface's endgame is to activate the bipedal walking tank Sahelanthropus and deploy it into live combat in Afghanistan. That's why he moved into the Soviet research facility they call OKB-0. If his plan comes to fruition, there'll be no stopping the ripple effect worldwide. Find a way to make contact with Skullface before that happens. Then learn what you can from him and put a stop to his plan. We'll have our fun with him later. This is it, boss. Diamond Dogs is strong enough now to face him head to head. It won't be like 9 years ago. Make your way to OKB-0.
Okay. I don't give a fuck about quiet anymore. What did I want to do?
Plant expansion complete. Please specify a project.
No.
Please specify a project. Please specify a project.
It's like that. Well, 2.5 hours, bruh. Parasite suit. The helicopter stuff I can do.
Please specify a project.
How many people did I lose? Holy fuck.
assigned.
Nice. What we got left? I grab 10 more of each. I don't give a fuck about these points anyway. May! How's it going, May?
Please select a mission.
Select vehicle. There we go.
Deploying.
0 with the gift to rack. Nice. The hell was that noise? Oh, 0 with the 500 bits to me. Thank you. Hey, boss.
Is north of the Soviet base. That's where Skullface is keeping Sahelanthropus before setting it loose in Afghanistan. There's a good chance he's got nukes, too. Boss, we need to figure out what Skullface is up to. If you make contact with him, get him to talk. The ethnic cleansing parasites, Sahelanthropus. Find out what his plans are. Stop him while we still can. Won't spread into the surrounding regions. Still, I think they just exterminate the men who work with them all this time.
Stealth tank.
Skullface must be making his final play.
His final play. Jesus.
Eli snuck into the cargo on board the chopper. His idea of an escape attempt? Who could say? We'll think of how to deal with him later.
Snake, do you read me? I know more than anyone about OKB-0 and Sahelanthropus. Boss, I've made up my mind. I want to be of use to you, not him. Let me work to pay for what I've done. I'll prove it, that I've...
I miss. Are you serious? Holy shit! The tank flies! What the fuck? Tank just took off into space. No. I'm so screwed. I can't even get out of here, can I? Oh, here we go. Thanks, Fox Engine. Can I even get through this door? Nice.
Good work. 2 more gates to go. Still all quiet at the site. Slow face orders Goliath. Surely the cat already is...
Come on.
Never mind. Alright, you're through the second gate. There's 1 gate left. Hammer on in. Near the enemy's headquarters. Something's wrong. It has to be.
Fuck off and run! Oh my god! Get knocked back as a bitch. What? I'm gonna die, aren't I? I can't even get on this little thing. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, just barely. Get out. What the hell? Oh yeah, the stairs, right. Oh god, these stairs. Is this Final Fantasy VII? What the fuck?
Can you see the heliport? Skullface is right there. Make contact with him and make him talk. We have to stop him before his plan is set in motion. Sahelanthropus is somewhere inside there. First of all, make contact with Skullface. Don't kill him yet. We need him to talk first.
Nice. I'm in the divide.
You too have known loss, and that loss torments you still. You hope hatred might someday replace the pain, but it never goes away. It makes a man hideous, inside and out. Wouldn't you agree? We both are demons. Our humanity won't return. You, me, we've no place to run, nowhere to hide. And that is why I'll show you my demon. Follow me, big boss!
Just go along with him for now. We're ready to fight if it comes to that. That's our leverage against him, our deterrent. He doesn't want a war on his hands.
Whatever the Navajo told you, it's just one possible solution derived by Cypher. My will is different. I've known you since your time at Langley. I've long been the other side of your coin. 1964, Soviet territory. Vox's first mission. Any mess you made, I was there to clean up. You completed your task, and admirably. The information you returned was far more than enough to fill our pockets. With it, our futures became, more or less, set in stone. And then the Major came to me with an idea. Washington doesn't know how to spend money, he said. I'd like to redirect it. His goal was an organization dedicated solely, covertly, to supporting America. Cypher. You know the rest. To him, it was mourning the loss of his friend. Or rather, an act of revenge on the world, but America most of all. America is a country of liberty, a meeting of immigrants. Instead of simply assimilating, its citizens live alongside others. Their roots are very diverse. America's never been made up of just one group. But he tried to forge a single consciousness for it and from it. The idea that every citizen could use free will to unite behind their country. Unilateralism like that can't be entrusted to any one individual. So the Major sought a system that used information, words, to control the subconscious. To unite America and the entire world. The Major thought this was his friend's will, but I think he never understood what she wanted. Before he ever walked or cried, even before he was born, his mother tongue was English. He doesn't know the pain of losing his own language. Not yet. He cannot understand her will. I do. I was born in a small village. I was still a child when we were raided by soldiers, foreign soldiers. Torn from my elders, I was made to speak their language. With each new post, my masters changed, along with the words they made me speak. Words are peculiar. With each change, I changed too. My thoughts, personality, how I saw right and wrong. War changed me, and not only my visage. Words can kill. I was invaded by words, burrowing and brooding inside. beside me. A philosopher once said, "It is no nation we inhabit, but a language." Make no mistake, our native tongue is our true fatherland. My fatherland, my truth was stolen from me. And so was my past. All that's left is the future. And mine is revenge. On those who leech off the words of their fellow man. This is what I learned from the Major. And then it hit me. It was he who should feel my wrath. He and the code he chose as basis for control. Language codes, information codes, beamed all around us, genetic codes spanning history. By controlling the codes, Cypher Zero intends to unify the world. Codes implanted into our heads, sucking our minds dry as it spreads from one host to the next. A parasite upon this earth, that is what Zero is. As one born into this world he's afflicted, I hold him responsible for killing my freedom. Killing all traces of my past. Killing any promise of a future. We are all but dead men forced to walk upon this earth. A world reduced to zero. Cypher plans to use its codes to control the world. They think they can. And the mother tongue of all those codes is ink. The word became flesh. The final parasite. It knows English. An English strain of the vocal parasite. I will exterminate the English language. With this, I'll rid the world of infestation. All men will breathe free again, reclaim their past, present, and future. This is no ethnic cleanser. It is a liberator. To free the world from Zero. Let the world be. Sans lingua franca, the world will be torn asunder. And then it shall be free. People will suffer, of course. A phantom pain. The world will need a new common tongue. A language of nukes. My metal gears shall be the thread by which all countries are bound together. In equality. No words will be needed. Every man will be forced to recognize his neighbor. People will swallow their pain. They will link lost hands. The world will become one. This war is peace.
Skullface is retarded. What the fuck? If there was ever a time for Cecile saying garbage, absolute garbage, it will be now. Song sucks. In the song end and he just starts talking again.
Nothing but garbage! Absolute Garbage!
There we go. That's about right there. Wow, this is the one time that the sound alerts don't bug out and play 10 times. I mean, it would be fitting here. Should have Alan Smithied this whole thing. Yeah.
When the world witnesses Sahelanthropus, the hands of the doomsday clock will roll on, regardless of zero. Sahelanthropus will take the first giant step into a brave new world. It is the bell with which a world trodden upon by words declares its independence.
Cabbage. Absolute
We are
cabbage.
here. Remember the Alamo.
On station to provide cover. Get us a line of fire. Roger that.
We're not the only demons in this world. Like you, vengeance is all he has. It's man's thirst for revenge that drives the times. Just as you live because of me, he lives because of you. Show him!
Piss on him or something. What's with how wild the viewer count is? They're going up and down by like 100 or more very suddenly. For hours. It's not normal behavior for the viewer count. Just walks off. Come on, I get stepped on.
Wait! Who is doing this? Such a lust for revenge? Who?
Bruh. The crush was pretty cool. Turned into paste, fucking Gray Fox style. Skullface, Cypher, XOF, Butterfly, what the fuck? Butterfly seems random.
Mission list updated. Please select a mission.
The Philanthropus.
Sahelanthropus is on the move. The instruments on the support chopper are all malfunctioning. And Eli's acting strangely for some reason. Something's not right. Boss, for now, just get away from that thing. Hurry!
Psycho Mantis. What a pathetic man. He had all the right tools. Didn't know how to use them.
Please select a mission.
That's Metal Gear. It's already active. It does more damage and it carries more. Fucking none of these are gonna be useful. What the hell's a dog gonna do for me? Can't imagine him doing much. Walker and its trank gun. None of these are gonna be helpful. Wyatt's just gonna get fucked. Actually, wait, that's not quite the way I meant it. But that works too, that sounds good.
Deploying.
Only Sahelanthropus could trip on D-Horse's shit. I would just tripping on D-Horse. This Gray Fox style D-Horse and having Sahelanthropus slip on the muck.
Control lost. Can't maintain RPM. We're settling. Sending.
Hey, Snake. There's something wrong with Eli.
Who is doing this? Such a lust for revenge? Who?
That was creepy.
PRF anomaly. Quick is outbound. Reporting the AO for now.
All units, move in!
Move in? What are you talking about? Yeah, we're gonna fight this thing. That sounds like a great idea. Nice. That's a bit better. Still not gonna work. do you sound like an ape?
Cypher will rewrite the records, and I will vanish from human memory. But the thirst for revenge that I have planted will infest the system. No one can stop it now.
Just get crushed.
Sahelanthropus will unleash that thirst onto the future. Major.
Oh no.
I'm burning up!
Boss, get out of there!
Out about Sahelanthropus, Skullface will have won. His plans will become reality. He won't even need to use nukes. That thing's mere existence would be enough to enslave humanity to the fear of nuclear Armageddon. It would tear the world apart.
What moron? Yes.
Stop it, boss. Destroy Sahelanthropus.
Sahelanthropus.
Boss, stop Sahelanthropus. Destroy that thing. I'll rally Diamond Dogs and provide backup.
What the hell? Okay, here we go. Let me get an airstrike on him right away. I remember doing that in the past.
Boss, stop Sahelanthropus. Destroy that thing. I'll rally Diamond Dogs and provide backup.
Diamond douches.
Good job.
Something walk forward. That is good. Oh, fuck.
You never cease to amaze, boss.
Stop sucking his dick. Get up. Open quad. Not being able to see. Run.
Engaging missile launcher!
Shit, where are they? Oh, they're way over there. Kind of running the wrong way.
It's coming after ours. Take it out.
Alright, B-Quad.
Shot down the chopper. Already a backup chopper. Calling from your iDroid. Boss, that's a serious injury. It won't heal on its own. You'll need to treat it with first aid.
Tread carefully, boss. This is fucking annoying. Fuck. Dude, how high did you just jump? Get up. Oh, shit. Those are a bitch to get away from. God damn it. Not now. Hey, Sons. Thanks for the sub. The night sub. I wonder how long this will last. Come on. Holy shit. Oh, ah, fuck. Stop in time. Fuck. Can't see shit. Big slope. Now's the perfect time for you to make an appearance. Oh, the red shit, right. I can't tell the difference between it and my health being fucked.
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
Yeah. Get out of here. Dude, the ammo's blocked. Run. Oh, good. They were there. I didn't even notice. What the fuck? What?
Quit kidding around. Snake?
Seriously?
Snake!
10 to 15 minutes of that shit just for that to happen? We were doing alright too, overall, really. Fuck, that sucks.
Stop Sahelanthropus.
Please
Sahelanthropus.
I'll rally diamond dogs and provide backup.
Get the hell out of here. Get up. Lay there. Off. Fuck off with your turning. Ass them on fire and I can't see anything. Oh yeah, good shot there. Oh, big slope, thanks. How would you put it right here, you dumbasses? Fucking spot. What a fucking brilliant spot. Let's go, balls. Oh fuck. Gotta get behind something.
Nearly there, Snake.
Trick. Oh, fuck, of course. As soon as I look over at chat, I get fucked. Where? Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Jesus. That heap of shit. Gauge.
Let's see Skullface.
Such possibilities with Skullface.
There were 3. Where's the other?
Very close to you.
Nice.
Finish me. Kill me.
He's Huey now. Us. Jesus. No, not Precious Peace Walker, cuz. Why? This part was kind of good right here. Blow off his arms. Shoot yourself.
Do it yourself.
I got one arm. Where's the other one?
Mission complete, boss.
Kill me. Kill me.
There goes Huey. Sees him in the background there.
I did it! Revenge!
No. You're stupid, Huey. Revenge. Putting him out of his misery instantaneously. He's lying there fucking dismembered and crushed and almost crying like a little girl. Revenge is leaving him that way, you moron. Fuck you, he's down.
Anyone can give up his fight by laying down arms. But the feeling of holding a gun, that we'll never forget. Like our lost limbs, the sensation lingers.
Here she comes! Here she comes!
Nice. D-Dog's got his current suit on.
Rifles in missing hands. We stand tall on missing legs. We stride forward on the bones of our fallen. Then, and only then, are we alive. This pain is ours, and no one else's. The secret weapon we wield, out of sight. We will be stronger than ever. For our peace. Sahelanthropus will unleash that thirst unto the future. Those were his last words.
Cause.
Pretentious to the end. Still. Doesn't feel like this is over. And I'll never be whole again.
Oi, Chen Kaspa. Pause on his melodrama. Doesn't he just end up getting legs and, or whatever, prosthetics anyway? He just puts it off. Moto Satomori!
All the thoughts keep piercing this broken mind. I fall, but I'm still standing, motionless.
Tiny Liquid getting a hard on now. He and Sahelanthropus. Those feet. Those feet get scanned too. Houston feet. Oh, this song sucks. No. Kazuhira Miller. Pause. Where was pause? What the fuck? Nah, Seaman from MGS4 was shit too. Any music that has too much of the Kojima touch, it just turns out pretentious to me. TQC action, Moto Satomori. People cry about Act 3, barely recognize that Act 2 is like 2/3 gone.
With
You guys know this isn't the end of the game, right? Some of you are probably trolling, but some of you I don't think you are. King! Batman is fat. Muff. Oh god. Raging Sword Nuclear. Nice. DRK's favorite penis nuke. Nuclear weapons can now be developed or disposed of. I built one nuke one time like 7 years ago. And when I woke up, it was gone. And then I never tried again.
I won't scatter your sorrow to the heartless sea.
Do we really need a trailer?
I won't see you in his ashes.
This is a fucking game.
You're all diamonds.
This man acted as accomplice to the attack on Mother Base.
Why are you here? Revenge against the boss? I'm not like you!
I think it is time you knew.
I'll go alone.
Boss, what are you...
We can't afford to lose anyone else.
What if she's a spy?
What if I'm a spy?
Are you?
Kill her! What should we do, boss? Just give the order.
You were right. He is not one of us.
Boss.
Snake?
Race.
Attention! Diamond Dogs! Even with Skullface dead,
Fucking black screen.
our brothers are unavenged. And the phantom pain he brought us lives on.
You think it's supposed to be black screen?
Cypher
I doubt
is
it.
still out there. We know they planted spies, parasites among us. Watch the man to your left, to your right. Assume nothing. Report everything. It's the only way to protect ourselves. From here on out,
Cosware.
you will be my eyes. The deadliest enemy's right here in our midst. And they will get no mercy.
Even with Skullface dead, our pain is still right with
Unit
us.
function
We
added.
need more strength. We need more men. Diamond Dogs needs to be bigger. Missions have come in too. We still have a long road ahead of us.
We have 1,200 men. Calm down. Settle the fuck down, cunt. What do we even need to build more stuff? Common metals and fuel resources. Dude, that shit is dirt cheap.
Sun will set shortly. Commencing platform
So there's a
construction.
shitload more. Just keep going for the fuel, pretty much. This is so slow. So much biological material, holy shit.
Commencing platform construction.
R&D. Five common metals and 10 fuel resources. Doing.
Commencing platform construction.
So, who's that woman who doesn't talk that the boss brought back?
No idea. I wonder if she's even human.
What? Come on. If she isn't human, what is she? Alien? Some kind of bioroid?
I don't know.
Bioroid.
Just disappears. I wouldn't count anything out.
Give me a break. It's probably technology from that cipher group. There's no such thing as miracles or the supernatural. Only cutting-edge technology.
I don't know much about cipher.
Only cutting edge technology.
You're asking the wrong guy.
Well, whoever she is, boy does she creep me out.
I hear ya.
There's no such thing as miracles or the supernatural. Only cutting edge technology.
Commencing platform construction.
Here. 4 of them. 5. Bug life indeed. There we go. Mother base
Commencing
complete.
Platform construction.
Once all those are done. The fuck? What's all these FOBs? I don't remember this shit. Don't they just get attacked no matter what? Something. I don't even have enough dudes for it to matter.
Please specify a project.
Tread carefully, ball.
Roger. This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. Boss, welcome home. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Boss.
Boss. We're here for you.
Running moose. Shower, hell no. I want to get that dirty snake scene one day. Boss, you stink. Whoosh.
Mission list updated.
You can now give the order to develop or dispose of nuclear weapons from your iDroid. With a nuclear deterrent, even if you're discovered while infiltrating a rival PF's FOB, most PFs won't dare retaliate. But you, of all people, know how dangerous it can be to have nuclear weapons. So will you add nukes to our arsenal as a deterrent? Or will you take them away from other PFs and dispose of them to help build a world that's free of nuclear weapons? I'll leave that decision up to you.
The only decision that I'm making right now, going to bed. Getting a good stream. I think this is the longest one yet. 12 hours and 38 minutes. Yeah. Thanks for being here, everybody. See you guys very likely when I wake up tomorrow. Yeah, and we'll continue this shit show. And I don't even think, like, in 12 hours that we'd be done chapter 2. Plus squeezing in all the pause stuff in chapter 2 because gotta fill chapter 2 with something. It's good to see y'all here. All those old names. Yes, Bedge. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.